Playroom. Now, every Tuesday from 10 to 12 midnight, we are live and direct from Gabs FM. But today, a very special edition happening from Treehouse in Block 5. My name is Cathy Malejane, and I never do this alone. I'm never by myself. I'm always with the gorgeous, the talented, the stunning WolfLikeRoss.
Now, this episode of the Purple Playroom is extremely special and very close to our hearts. This show is about sex because if it's about sex, we're talking about it. But today's episode is very different because Cathy and I want to bring love to the forefront. We want to show you love in real life, a love that is vulnerable, that is raw, that is real. And true enough, we have a very special episode coming your way because we're joined by a couple who are going to show you that in the highest definition. Their names are Charlene and Tumi, and they're going to sit down and play a little game by the Purple Playroom to show you exactly what raw, real love looks like. So we are going to pave way for them, get out of your way, and let love do the talking. Welcome to the Purple Playroom.
Hi, baby.
Hi, gorgeous.
You ready?
Sorta.
Okay. Wow. What was your first impression of me?
She can't walk. But, okay, fine, no. Jokes aside, your first impression of me was a woman in power. I know it sounds like, but it was the first time that I'd ever seen you. And I was just there job hunting. And I heard my employer was coming down the hall. And I saw you with your brace, and I thought maybe you broke it. But you were still there all day doing interviews, so I didn't understand what sort of breakage it is you're going through. But yeah, I felt like you're a tough one, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
My first impression of you, I think I was like, who is this guy? I think the only time I actually started noticing you was when you were working. And I'm like, oh, he can talk. Because you never used to say anything. I'm like, oh, he can talk, he can dance. So I think my first impression of you was you didn't actually display who you were, but you just needed time. So I'm like, okay, there's a lot to figure out there. I don't want to say an adventure, but I wanted to find out more. Yeah.
We'll discuss this later. All right. When did you realize you were in love with me?
Oh, wow. Hey, when did I realize I was in love with you? I think the time you didn't come to my house. And then we had a routine, how we chase. You come to my house, I cook, and then we watch movies, and then you go back to your house. I think that day when you didn't come to my house, and I'm like, Sky, where is he? And then I called you, and I'm like, why are you not here? And you're like, you're sleeping. I'm like, where are you sleeping? At the office. And then when I hung up, I'm like, wait, why am I calling this guy? I don't like him. I'm like, no, but I do like him. Wait, what? Yeah. So I think it was that time.
Are you done with that back and thought?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I have to tell you too, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I realized that I was in love with you when you called me the one night.
Yeah.
And you asked me how my day was and everything. And that hadn't been happening to me for quite some time.
Yeah.
And my Facebook posts were kind of rowdy.
Yeah.
Because I was one of those, and you called me that day and you got upset at the fact that I didn't call, I didn't show up.
It's just the same day.
It wasn't the same day, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't the same day. And from that, I picked up the fact that I actually wasn't okay with not showing up. But I had gotten the wrong advice on that. If she doesn't establish what she is to you and what you mean to her,
yeah,
then you need to stop keeping up appearances until you understand. So I realized that when you started to show me that my presence meant something at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What emotion do you struggle to show me?
Anger. I struggle to show you anger. Do I need to explain mine? No? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What emotion do I struggle to show you? I think it's sadness. I think I'm so used to being strong and not talking about like the smallest things that make me sad because I don't want to make you sad. So I just rather go cry in the bathroom on my own and then come out on some hi.
But I know when you're in the bathroom for too long, I know it means something. Yeah, sure. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think we are hesitant to talk about, or the conversation we have been putting off?
Yo. What we're hesitant to talk about. I think it's finances. You don't like talking about money. And every time I bring it up, you're like, oh, I got something to do. But it's something that has to happen. So I think it's finances. I'd say it's finances. Yeah.
I'd also like to believe it's the same thing.
Okay.
I understand that I put off the conversations and I derail every time I have to come and have the same conversation with you. Because every time you say, baby, we need to make a budget. Like, what did I do? Did I overspend already? We haven't even gotten paid yet. Hish. But yeah, no. I'd like to agree that I don't like talking about money.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Wow. What scares you the most about our future together?
I think what scares me the most about our future, and I hope you understand, that it's something that I have thought about, and God forbid it happens.
Yeah.
You know, I want all the beautiful things for you, but I have seen things, you know, in my life where I've learned that you can get over something and feel like it's a chapter that never needs to be revisited. But my experience with cancer is quite wild. Yeah. It's been in my family. And I've seen my great aunties, my sisters, aunties, whoever, having it. And while we're thinking, okay, jiggy, we're back at it. Yeah. And we're being told that it's back and it's, what's the word for it? When it's wild. It's red. Yeah, it's, you know, all those crazy things. And then, I'm sorry if I get emotional. It's just one of those things that I've actually lived through. I have a cousin right now that, you know, has been in my, you know, space for quite some time. I won't say his name for the sake of, you know, but he's one of my recent experiences with it. Thank God the mom survived. Yeah. But I'm scared of that in the sense that I would lose myself if I had to go through it again. Or the thing that you told me about the fact that it could go on to our offspring. Yeah, our litter.
What the heck is an animal?
Our baby, yes. And not to say it takes anything away from how I feel about you. Yeah. But it's something that's reoccurring in my showers, singing my Westlife best song. And I'm like, it's but what if? Yeah. But yeah, that's where I am with that. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what scares me the most about our future? I think I'm scared of you dying.
Hey, who said what?
Like, no. I think I'm scared of that because I don't know what I'd do. Like, I really don't know what I'd do. Like, I know our daughter is like everything to us, but I think losing you would make me lose my mind. I like, you help me with everything. Okay, not to say like you're like my nurse, but you know. So I don't know, if you die, what am I gonna do? Like, who's gonna accept that I sing weird songs in the shower and I dance in weird ways and I lick my chips, man? Who's gonna accept that?
That is kind of weird still.
You see, so yeah. I think that's what I'm scared of. Like, if I wake up one morning, He's gone. Like, yo, nkasa balana, bro. But yeah. Before I cry. Yeah.
Do you think we've explored our sexual...
Finish the answer. No question.
Hang on. Pay attention.
Yes.
Do you think we've explored our sexual relationship to its fullest capacity?
Yo. I don't think we have. Don't look at me like that. Okay, I don't think we have. Because there are certain things, right? I don't think we have, because there are certain things that I think, okay, according to me, there are certain things that ignites like people's sexual lives, right? Like having sex in like weird places, and I don't know, so I don't think we have. There are things we haven't ticked off our sexual bucket list. My mom might be listening, but that we haven't. Yeah, you have to answer.
You understood the word sexual relationship.
Yes.
Okay. I have to answer the...
Yeah.
I mean, where I'm at is, what more can we do? Because... Okay, let me not even... Look. Honey. Explored. I have done my part. Okay, not all of my part, but I've done enough to understand that you've been...
Yeah.
Oh my God. Satisfied with the proceedings as they've prevailed.
Yes.
Anything more regarding your, not appearance, but physical state, I've always told you that I will not initiate anything that will make me feel like I'm compromising the structural,
Yes.
Yes. But if you feel like there's more to be done, okay, wait, that's enough. Look, ma'am, I thought that we had,
you wouldn't explore like BDSM. You wouldn't. I'm just saying.
What is a BDSM?
Okay, never mind. Okay, no. Like 50 Shades of Grey type of things.
Wait, nah, that you see stuff like that. It's like I have to calculate as somebody that's gentle with loving you.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And if you said I cracked a bone or a metal cap or something, it'll reflect back to how I've been taking this in. So maybe to further conclude in answering this, yes, I have explored, but I'm not saying I'm closed off.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Oh, wow. What aspects do you miss about being single?
I'm going to be honest.
Tread lightly. I'm kidding.
I mean, there was a lot more to spend.
Money-wise.
But it's not, I mean, it's neither here nor there. It's just one of those things where you're like, ish, I gotta go get flowers, man. It's her birthday, it's Valentine's Day, it's Christmas, it's Mother's Day, it's Women's Day, it's International something Women's Day. It's just one of those things that just crosses your mind and you're like, yeah, I remember when I had money.
Okay.
But now I have a woman. It's her money now.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't miss anything else, my love. And if there was anything to miss, I think it would be over drinking. But I don't really think I'm that guy anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I miss about being single? What do I miss about being single? I think not cooking every day. Dude.
I don't know, you don't cook every day now.
I do. What do you mean? When last did you cook? When last did you cook?
I just got back in town.
But still, I think it's not cooking every day.
Yeah,
when I was very single. And
oh yeah, no, I hear it.
I was just buying takeout all the time.
But did you think you set it up when you did that stampa thing that you?
No, I just cooked for you once, and then.
And then what?
But yeah, I don't want to cook every day. That's what I mean.
Matata ni le stampa.
Stampa se like ke something key.
Posh.
Barakara.
Stampa se. All right. What do you hope our daughter learns about? Oh, man. I miss her so much.
That's cute. Okay.
What do you hope our daughter learns about love from us?
Wow. I hope she learns that love is loud. That love is fun. That love is unconditional. That love is the quiet moments and not like arguing in front of someone. Mm-hmm. That love is patient and soft. Yeah, like, so the love loud part, I mean, like, she should learn that from us, obviously. Mm-hmm. That when someone says they love you, it shouldn't just be words. Like what you do. You buy flowers, we go out for dinner, we get dressed up, we watch movies. You can even put her in the middle of us and she passes out, but for what we see. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Okay. What I hope she learns from our love is that love does not necessarily have to be like masculine orientated. I hope she understands that dad loves mom softly.
Yeah.
Dad doesn't know how to raise his voice, but dad knows how to assert his feelings. I hope she understands that she can talk in as much as we can sit down over a big box of wine. And then when we start to feel it, we start to talk about it. I hope she can understand that mom gets scared, especially when mom feels like the entire safety of the household might be compromised. And that's something that it's neither here nor there. We've moved from here and there. Electric fence. You know, when mom is in distress, it's not that the household is unhappy.
Yeah.
It's that we're trying to build something that will go somewhere.
Yeah.
I hope she understands that I love you even when I'm quiet. And I don't really say it much, but you see it. And I know you do. Like you do now. Let's move on.
Oh, wow. What did you learn about relationships from watching your parents? I think I learned that you don't fight in front of your kids. Your kids shouldn't see when there's uncomfortability in the house. So I learned that when you and I are not okay, we don't discuss it in front of everyone. We just go. I think I learned also that you don't go to bed angry at each other. I learned that your man should be your best friend. Like, in the handbag, this cat. When people
as
see
usual.
you, they see me.
Yeah.
I learned that no matter how hard life can get, just always stick by your man. Yeah.
Okay, chef.
Yes.
Okay.
What did you learn about relationships from watching your parents?
My parents.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be honest about it and say that I grew up in a single parent household.
Yeah.
My dad was distantly available, and that's not necessarily available.
Yeah.
Which is something that has struck me in my chest, and I've had to, grow over. But what I've learned through the household that I grew up in, and excuse me for putting it this way, but that is the parent that I had. I have learned that you can love as hard as you possibly can on your own without the other person. And when there's another person involved, it becomes even more amazing. I will say it the way it is. My mother was a single parent for so much of my life. She had me at a very young age, and therefore she wasn't able to necessarily keep a proper relationship because it was chaotic in her life and trying to catch up with her life and have a relationship. So when she finally met my dad is white, by the way, now. I have a white dad. My mother moved to the UK at some point, and she met this man. And when they came back, I remember getting them from the airport, and I didn't have to ask. I could see it.
Yeah.
They were wearing flowers over their necks. My mom was wearing a T-shirt that had, "I love my husband." And my dad was wearing a T-shirt that has, and I could tell it wasn't necessarily about us or whoever's watching, because they wore that for a week in changing outfits. And I was like, hey, yo, we get the point. But we can tell that you guys are. So that's when my proper understanding of how to love came from, is because I've seen my mother move from this relationship to that relationship. And in all of that, she still came out on top and said, I met the love of my life, and I'm gonna give him my heart. In the same sense, I've had my fair share of relationships. And in all of that, lasting maybe years, because I didn't know how to love multiple. I was raised in a household with 5 women and 1 man. And from that 1 man, my uncle Bugalo taught me that, bro, it can be that or it can be this. But if you choose this, it's on you. So from that household, I learned how to respect a woman. And when I finally met a respectable woman, it came out. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
When do you feel the most insecure?
Is that for me?
Yeah.
Okay. When you're at work.
What? Okay.
And I'm not necessarily going to say that it's like an everyday thing. It's just one of those, hey, look, we're here and we're going to be honest, right?
Yeah.
It's in that I know where I am in terms of my finances.
Yeah.
And the company that you work for, I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose that.
Okay.
But for the sake of whatever, I won't. Where you are, it's these guys that are able to say, I'll buy you a compressor by the end of the day, ma'am. But I'm not there yet. Yeah. I'm not there. So I think my only insecure is in the sense that I cannot give you the world yet. And I think you might come back home with the whole world and say,
wow.
I'm moving to Pluto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you?
I think I feel the most insecure when you go out with the boys. I think I have deep abandonment issues. So when you leave, like I know you're coming back, but when you leave, I'm like, Anparela. What if he doesn't come?
You gotta
back?
stop saying that.
And then you end up going with me, which is not a good thing. Like, you're supposed to have time with your boys. But I think that's when I overthink. Like, and then I'm at home, not to say alone, because I'm with the baby and auntie. But I'm just there like, oh my God. What if he doesn't come back? Like, and I think also because I'm like, what if you see another girl who like walks normally and stuff? And I'm like, like I can't take long walks with you on the beach and stuff, or run with you into the sunset. So how did you find...
Yeah, but I can push you.
Okay, fine. But yeah, that's what I think about.
I hear you.
Yeah.
How do you know I love you? Not through what I say, but what I do.
Wow. I think it's in the times when I'm sick. Like when my leg hurts or something new happens, or just weird things. You're just always there. Like you don't mind waking up at like 3 a.m. and I have to be rushed to the hospital and you're sitting there in the corner with a blanket and you never say, nakilapili. I think that's when I see it the most. I'm like, you could be at home sleeping or you could just drop me off and said, no, I'll come get you or just call me when the doctors say they're here or whatever. You sit there, bro. And like you go to all the checkups, all the physios, everything. Like, you're always there.
I have nothing better to do.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, go on, you were saying.
Yeah, so I think that's when I see it the most. Like you can even sometimes say, I'm not going to work because you're sick. And then we just are sick together in bed. So, yeah, I think that...
Our bosses should never hear this.
I know.
Do you know what you just did?
My bad. Okay.
Okay, I think in my case, and it's the most basic thing.
Yeah.
Because I've learned to understand that, I'm a simple fixer, my guy.
Yeah.
And if you teach me something, I learn to understand that it's how things should be. So for me, and it's the most basic thing, I know you're going to just be on the drive home once I'm really, nigga, really that. But to me, it's my 3 kisses in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And my 3 kisses at night. Back to back. I just did that. To me in the morning, that says, rise and shine.
Yeah.
Go tackle the world again. And then at the end of the day, to me, it's, how was your day? Settle in, fall asleep. Let's fight again tomorrow. I know there's a lot more that you have done, a lot more that you will do. But to me, if I don't get those 3 in the morning,
the day is not sharp.
Everybody's getting it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Describe, if any, the ways in which our relationship has changed you.
I have lesser friends.
Wow, okay.
Hear me out. Let me land. I thought I had friends up until I met you. And then you disclosed a few things about my patterns in my outings that reflected badly in my persona at the end of everything. Like at the end of the weekend, you're ready to say you behaved differently because you were out with whoever. And I know how whoever behaves. And, when you sink into that crowd, you become this other person that I might not necessarily tolerate. And I'd like to say that I appreciate and thank you for it. Because in that, I have become I don't want to say a better person. I've done better in life. Yes, you have changed my social life to the better. I communicate so much better because of that other thing. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that thing. And I also function so much better in my midweeks because I've been a nuisance. And I don't know, I guess maybe it's, when you meet the one and you just said, but ma'am, I should have before I met you. I should have fixed myself before I met you. But I met you and you still said, It's all right. Let's carve this. So yeah, I appreciate you for that. You have done so good for me. Even, my parents are always on some, hey, ra, malatsinya na re kgona go nna le wena.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. I think for me, I've become more assertive. I've become more... I was a people pleaser before I met you. And you taught me that not everyone deserves my time and my attention unless it's, not to say beneficial to me, but people were sucking too much for me. And then I was coming to you and crying, oh my God, that person did this. And then you told me, no, you have to choose who you help and stuff like that. So our relationship taught me to say no and stand on my no. And then if someone asks why, they go, yeah, no, I lie on you. Yeah. So I become more assertive. And I talk about my feelings more now. Like, if someone hurts me, I tell them, I didn't like this.
Yeah.
You guys, thank you so much for entertaining our very audacious, very invasive invitation to sort of take a look into you guys' relationship. This is the first episode of its kind on this show. And we're so glad we had people willing to sit down with us and be that honest and give people a look into their relationship. A relationship is a very tricky thing. Like, when it's yours, it's yours. And we appreciate you guys taking the time to share that with us. But I think what I want to know before we ask you a little bit about some of the questions you asked and answered is, what maybe surprised you about what you learned sitting here answering these questions? What have you learned about each other? Did anything surprise you?
Yeah, have you learned something new from the conversations that just happened now?
I think I learned that he talks, guys.
Or even hold him back.
This man talks. Baby. Hey, wow.
What did I say?
Like, when I ask such questions at home, like, would you love me if I was a worm? He'd be like, yeah, I will. And then he's done.
Yeah.
Loves a worm. Okay, yeah.
Today he was like, well, I like worms because they're beautiful, they're intuitive, and
all of a sudden I'm emotional and stuff. So I think that's why, he talks.
Yeah.
I didn't know you talk like that. Like, I didn't know he's that passionate about our love.
So it means we need to let you guys go home with a Purple Playroom card game. Do this in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
You know we're going to put questions about sex in there.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Then you can
we're
really...
waiting for marriage.
Then you can talk about it so that at marriage you're prepared, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What did you... Anything surprise you?
I think to me it was how much she acknowledges my presence. I got to learn today that she actually likes it when I'm around.
Yeah. She kind of likes... she kind of likes you.
She's wearing a ring, so she might...
She must kind of...
Kind of likes it. Because I'm going to tell you. I left yesterday for my home village, Mapoka. I was driving my grandmother there because, my grandmother's...
a grandma.
Yeah,
grandma.
She's a grandma.
Yeah.
So she brought her car to Gaborone and she wanted me to drive her back. And I told her, listen, no more days than one. I'm leaving today. I'm coming back tomorrow.
My woman.
Yeah. And I remember driving back into Gaborone feeling like, why does it feel like it's been a minute?
Yeah.
And then I met her where she picked me up and she's like, why does it feel like you've been gone a while? And I'm like,
It felt like months.
Wow.
You felt that too? I thought
What's the longest you guys have been away from each other?
Jeez, it was when I went for that trip in Kazungula.
That was how long?
That was like a week and some days. A week and 2 days.
How long have you guys been together?
2 years going on 3.
So in that time...
Never mind.
Well, I do actually want to talk to you a little bit because you said when you first saw her, you're like a woman in power, right?
Yeah.
But you're the same guy who circled back and hit on that woman in power. Or maybe was it you, Charlene, that hit on him? Like, okay, so I want
my little
to
corner.
like...
He was the boss.
She was
I
the
was the boss.
To me, let's talk about this. You hit on your boss.
Wait, right now?
Let's talk about it right now.
We're going to warm me up to it.
We have time.
Okay, fine. So I'm going to date back to how it actually happened because that's the only way I remember it. If I miss a few details, I missed the whole story altogether. One of my boys called me, and I was just at home unemployed, and this was 2019, right?
Yeah.
2019. So he calls me and says, look, there's a lady she's hiring. She has an events company, and she's looking for guys like us, good look. I mean,
you know, good looking. Yeah, so good looking.
Yeah.
She's looking for guys.
She's looking for a nice
can
guy.
represent her brand, and and I was like, okay, sure, Michael, we're gonna go together. And the next day, Michael calls me in the morning and he tells me, hey, bro, I'm not gonna make it, but if you can, please go. To which I had like a hesitance, but I showed up anyway. And ma'am, might I tell you, it was worth the trip. So I get there and I'm sitting amongst everybody that's getting interviewed. And when she walked out of it was at her house, by the way.
Yep.
The interview was at her house in
My
Muchudi.
sitting room.
In
My
Muchudi.
parents' sitting room.
So she walks out of the passage there and I'm like, does anybody see this? Or is it just me? Because the prettiest girl just walked out and everybody's relaxed. To which I got to later understand that, I mean, there's people that you grew up with in Muchudi. And I was I the only new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was the only new one.
So they were used to all this beauty.
They were used to all that beauty. And to me, it just struck me as, is somebody going to marry or should I? Because, I mean, if you guys are not, then...
Has anyone called dibs?
Yeah.
They got dips. Because that's actually something that I said too.
When you made that move...
I didn't make the move, actually. I was just her employee from 2019 to 2020.
2019 to 2020. It only ran for like a year.
Because COVID also kind of got in the way then.
Exactly.
University. So it's just like a run by thing.
Yeah.
So I signed all the contracts and that nearly happened. I worked for her for like a little bit and then I moved on. And then in 2023, actually
we kept each other's numbers.
Yes, we have been in contact.
We wouldn't talk. We just see each other's statuses. And then we'd be like, oh, send me that video. Oh, send me that.
Yeah.
And then 2023, I went through a bad breakup. And then I don't know why. Out of everyone on my contact list, I called him. I'm like,
What?
dude.
I showed up with a company.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, there's
My man.
something going on. I need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Showed up in a company car. And then would hang out and hang out and hang out. And
My boss is seeing this right now. She needs to understand.
Oh, he's rooting for you.
I'll explain.
It was my house on the tracker there. It was my house.
I'll explain.
And he kept coming over, we'd chill, go out. But it wasn't like a relationship thing. Because I told him, I'm like, nah, dude, I just got my heart broken. I don't want to be in a relationship. And then one of our friends asked us, Kopan. We were chilling, like how we're chilling now. And then he's like, Kanteluna. La batana.
No, la Joel.
And then he's like, hey, kamata, dude. And I'm like, and then he asked
But did that shock you? You had to have known he liked you.
I knew,
Girl.
I knew. I was
see that. I should see that.
And then he asks me 1 month. I'm like, yeah, John. And then
now it's kind of it.
yeah.
Kopan, if you
Yeah.
they better put y'all at the top table at the wedding.
Yeah,
TV.
Yeah, I love that for you guys.
It just hit me like an epiphany.
yeah.
Yeah, and Michael is an angel.
Right?
Wow, guys.
I look for them and they don't exist anymore.
No one's going to believe this story. So maybe let's get a little bit deep with it now because you guys pulled some cards that were pretty heavy, that forced you to interrogate certain things that, I mean, there was a card in there that was asking you guys, what do you think we're hesitant to talk about? I think that's very natural. It doesn't mean that you guys aren't communicating, but sometimes we do withhold. We want to hold on to like good interactions and good conversations and kind of stray away from discomfort every now and again. So sometimes we'll withhold something that we don't want to bring up for the sake of maintaining that peace. And I think if I'm not mistaken, it was a matter of finances, right? So how do you guys think that shapes your relationship? Does it feel like something that's does it change the dynamics of your relationships because you guys are sort of waiting, maybe not waiting, but in a place where you do not find the most ideal for your relationship right now? Does it change the dynamics at the moment, or is it something that you guys are able to compartmentalize, put to the side and say, when that is good, it'll be good. Right now, doesn't matter to us?
I think we do talk about it. Like how he answered that he's scared of talking about money. Like, and I'm like, baby, month end, this is what we're doing. Let's write down. He's like, yo. Can you do it on your own and then just tell me what goes where?
Yeah.
So I think right now, yes, we're not financially where we want to be, but we do have the conversation, but I always see that he's uncomfortable with it. So I think we've navigated that. Because we've talked about where he's like, baby, I don't like to talk about money. That now it's like a woman's thing or like a me thing. Where I'm like, okay, when I go do this, pay for this, buy this, do that. And then he's like, I got this.
Yeah.
So I think we've managed it like that where it's like...
to make it comfortable for you.
Yes. And
make it work for you.
That like, I just delegate.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't know the nitty-gritties about it. And just like, it's sorted out. But I think when we do get financially okay... maybe
she's right.
Talking about it.
She's right. I think also in an attempt to manage the little that we have, as a man, you need to understand where to step on and where to step off.
Yeah.
I got to understand that the more I try to press on where she's trying to save us, I am actually putting us in distress, because the distress does come about where she wants, and I'm being very specific, a 4,000 pula grocery basket. And I'm like,
for that sample,
man,
she loves to make you.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get it. But I'm not going to say it at the till. I'll let you have it. Then when we get home, it's a conversation that we have had. Yeah. And she's understood. And she's then since come back to me and said, you know what? Learn to vent it to me and say, Tumi, please help me with this management part. And to which I've also learned to say, okay, in the same sense, it's not like I don't have my own demands and outings that I want to do, but I've since understood her when she says, Ghana, when you go out with the boys, you guys get extravagant and everybody's trying to flex their pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you go out and you flex your pocket and then
put it in a weird
day, well, like we forgot about every other day after payday. That's how we categorized it. We need to remember that after we have our lump sum and we put our finances together, we then sit and say, okay, fine, this is what we need. What 100%. Else do we need?
And you think the way you guys are approaching things sets you up in a great way for marriage, because that's the next step you guys are going to take. You are engaged. If you guys did we mention that to you guys at the beginning? You feel me? We promised to sit down again with them after the wedding. Let's have them on.
My mom needs to know where her wedding went.
You feel me?
I love that. And by the way, thank you again for being here and just being so honest.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to probe a couple of issues. Please feel free to say no if they're too intrusive. You said something earlier to me about how you can't get angry with Charlene, and that
you struggle to show her anger.
I'm sorry, you struggle to show that emotion. And
yes, ma'am.
That, had me asking why. And then Charlene, you need to share that stampa recipe, girl. Yeah.
I'll share it every
Maybe that'll get us fiancés.
That's what I'm saying, right?
No. You guys don't have some?
Wow.
Fiancés.
I'll hook you up.
No, we don't have fiancés. I mean, unfortunately, if you can make it happen by Valentine's, that would be really nice.
I know, guys. Short notice. Text the Nick's available.
Okay.
Anyway, I hear your question. I don't know how to show her anger because at some point I disclosed soft love. And soft love does not mean that you love any less. It just means I'm going to love you and find ways to get around your little, whatevers. You know what I mean? Because I've identified her upbringing cancer related. And she's disclosed a few moments to me where she has felt like she has needed some kind of emotional help. The physical part and the health part she got the best of it. To my understanding.
Yep.
She went to South Africa. She got the best help and it was all okay. But she every now and then has a lacking of that reminder that it doesn't always necessarily have to hurt for you to get some kind of attention or help or attention, anything basically. So since 2019, ma'am, I've identified how her friends were dealing with her. And I was just a random guy at the time. I was just a guy that just got called on the phone and I
Showed
just
up.
happened to show up.
Yeah.
And I got to understand how I'd like to believe those are the people that she was telling how she actually felt in her heart. So I think since then I've blended in. So I don't know how to be the man. I don't even know if that's how men should be. I don't know. But I don't know how to raise my voice for starters. And she knows that for a fact that if she raises her voice at me, I stop listening.
You kind of just check out. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because she understands that when we need to address something, raising our voices never solves anything. It just scares the other person. And I've also gotten to understand that she's quite slow in her love. Her love grows mildly. And if you scare it,
She's skittish. She's like a horse.
I'm gone.
so yeah, I don't know if I answered you.
Yeah.
I want to bring up another big one in the conversation. Again, I think this one is one Tumi pulled. And it was a question about what scares you most about you guys' future together. And the conversation about, the big C, cancer came up. You are a bone cancer survivor.
Yes.
And I think part of why I got excited to have you on before we had even met, Charlene, is I have experience with that in my home as well. I have had both of my parents have it. One survive it and one not. I still have my mom with me. So, I've seen how it's been treated in a relationship and how two people have supported each other through it. One, it was my mom first that had it, how my dad supported her through it, and my dad next, and how my mom ultimately supported him until he unfortunately passed away. And, I don't think it's everybody who survives that kind of thing. She's survived it. But like that looming thing of what if, right? It's a very natural feeling to me. Like you shouldn't feel guilty about feeling it, and you shouldn't feel guilty about wondering if he wonders about it. I think you've learned that he does wonder about it. It's only natural. You have to think about the future. Now you guys have a daughter. You guys have to ask those questions. But, say it did come back, God forbid. Right? Knock on wood. But like, are you guys afraid that it would drive you apart rather than make you stronger? Do you have those fears?
I think with it coming back, because of how I've already seen him treat me through my leg acting up, me being sick.
Ulcers?
With the ulcers, girl, damn. Just all the weird random things I have to go to the hospital for, and also seeing how he reacted to our daughter being born early. I don't think I have that fear of it drawing us apart. It would actually bring us closer. I think my major fear is me dying.
Yeah. Well, you expressed that it's him dying, that you would have to be taken to Sabrina.
Yes.
How would you survive?
Yeah, but I think it's coming back. I don't fear us fighting about it or
him losing interest
because this man cleaned my C-section scar. When I came back from the hospital, and I was worried. He was being like, "Girl," he like cleaned it and be like, "Oh my God, they ripped you apart! Like they had your guts spilled out, So I already know that he won't be squeamish or anything. I think my fear is just him seeing me slowly die. That's just what I'm
and
scared
that's
of.
scarring him possibly. Yeah. What about you, Tumi?
Don't cry.
You're gonna ask me? Okay. My worst fear, honestly, is losing what I feel like is my happily ever after. I don't know if I have any other future beyond this. And I know that people like to be optimistic about it and say that,
But this is your
people
end
heal
game.
and people
Yeah,
move.
this is your hill.
But, if you guys have been listening, I told you about how I've been pursuing this since 2019. Ma'am, you have to understand that I have put a lot into actually ending up here.
Yeah.
And I'd like it to go as far as our 80s when we're watching the sunset and she has like a oxygen tube up her nose and she's talking to her. Yeah. And I'm just there
You
like...
guys' daughter is wiping both your butt.
I get you from even the look that you give me, that somewhere inside there, gone as you are, or vice versa. I just, my worst fear, honestly, is our age right now. We're very young, we're fresh, and we're still hyper in love. I don't know if that's a word that you can use.
It can be now.
Like, we're looking for each other left, right, and center. And if I was to catch myself waking up in the morning with that empty side on the bed where, like, when I travel, she sends me videos of her on my side of the bed. Yeah. When she's traveling, I'm on her side of the bed. And it's so automatic that I'm like, what if automatic stops being auto?
Yeah.
And now manual has to engage. I am not ready to function like that because I actually shifted my ways to make way for this.
So at the altar, when they ask you guys in sickness and in health, you guys are going to be like, give us something harder.
Ben.
We got this.
Yeah.
I think one of the questions that wasn't in there that I am very curious about is just the strong points or the strengths of, or how you got to be where you are.
Yeah.
Can you share that with us?
I think for me, it's our communication. He's my best friend. Like, I don't have friends, guys. Like, if everyone's listening or watching, hey, hit up a girl, man. I need girls. I need to go girls' night.
You can start with us. We could be homies.
Yes.
Yeah.
www.girlfriend.
Tinder for friends. Bumble.
He's my best friend. Like, this man knows everything about me. Like, even if I have an itch in an awkward place, I'm like, baby.
Yeah.
Like, So I think it's our communication style. That's what made us strong. And we don't have secrets.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm like, he's my best friend. I think I'm your best friend too, unless you get another best friend. But we don't have secrets.
Yeah.
Like, we tell each other everything. Like, about people.
Yeah.
Our pedal trucks are dangerous. Like, we're talking about.
So you guys are going to finish us when you get home tonight.
From the car.
They're already.
We have you guys after this.
It's that also. And just also when we're not okay, like, we've already established in our relationship that let's not take it to the bedroom. Like, I taught him that, like, I don't want bad energy in the bedroom where we sleep, where we pray, where we, plan our life. Yeah. Let's not bring fights in there. We'd rather drive. Like, we take drives to as far as Kopong. Like, we live in Mopani Block 1, but we drive as far as to Kopong, just talking and shouting at each other in the car. Then we come back and...
Don't worry, we're not going to flip the car.
Yeah, no, we won't. Yeah.
Music playing.
Yeah. And then we're happily ever after. Like, it's just those small things that when you see that this isn't right, we talk about it. Like, I don't like what you're doing. Like, can we fix it? So I think it's our communication. Yeah, all of that.
Yeah. Me, what do you think it is? What's the magic to this formula?
Magic. Wow. That one is probably the most difficult one for me because it's cumulative. I don't think I can pinpoint one thing that I can say this was our stronghold. I think the accumulation of how, number one, she gave me a chance.
So you still pinch yourself like, like, am I real? Is this real?
She gave me a chance. And I remember Michael, the one that we mentioned, actually addressed me at some point and said, I don't even think you're going there for the job anymore.
Nope.
Because
So enjoyment.
I got a higher paying job while I was working for her. And I didn't tell her.
Wow.
I was still just going back. And Michael was just on some, what is this about?
Yeah.
You're making trip after trip after trip to this woman's event, and you're making not as much as I know you're making right now, because I know where you work. And, you know, like I said, cumulative. And also, the other thing, ma'am, if somebody can look at you every morning without fail, even though you guys know that, hey, right now we're at our rough patch, and you wake up with that, because as a man, you hold it heavier than your woman.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when we've had to, and baby, I will disclose it.
Yeah.
We've had our rough days where I remember we went to Safalana one time with not so much money.
Yeah.
And she wanted to grab everything. And I kept on saying, grab the mini one.
Tranquil.
Grab the mini one.
Yeah.
Grab the mini one. It's still a little, don't worry.
Change the brand.
Come back to it. And I'm sharing this information because it is one of those things that get you to reflect back on the kind of person that you're with.
Yeah.
If the kind of person that you're with does not come back to you and say, if this is where we are at financially, and I'm not willing to compromise on brands and quality and price, and then I don't know what we're still doing together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's just amazing, guys. I don't know if,
It has been an honor and a pleasure to host the both of you. First of all, I'm going to ask you one more thing before we close. But, you know, if this was your very last conversation, Charlene, what would you want Tumi to know? And
Don't
then
hurt me.
I will ask you that as well. But if this was, God forbid, you guys' last conversation, what would you want him to reflect on this time, knowing about you guys?
Okay. I'm trying not to cry.
Girl.
But I think I'd want you to know that you're very strong, despite what people say. And you beat up yourself too much for things that are not yet supposed to be frozen. Give yourself time. Be patient with yourself and kind with yourself. Allow yourself to enjoy things in the moment. I'd also say, have fun. Stop worrying so much. And I know I make you worry too much, but at some point, like, we have to have fun and not worry about a lot of things. And also, watch your friends. You brought it up, but watch your friends.
Yes, ma'am.
And keep loving as much as you love now. And try not to move on too fast, because I'm watching you. But yeah,
We'll watch you too, you girl. Don't worry.
we'll be there in the corner as a ghost somewhere,
Yo.
But keep pushing. It's gonna get better. Yeah.
If this was Charlene's last conversation with you, you guys' last conversation, what would you want her to know? About you guys, about herself?
On answer that I love you. Sorry, my bad.
That too.
That might have been a nice one to add on.
I'm sorry.
Okay. My number one would be that I've loved you for a while, even before you knew. I didn't necessarily identify it as love, but it was love. And also, it runs endless. No matter where you go. I know where you people are, where your heads are at, but hopefully not there. Yeah. I'd want you to know that I understand that I've spent a lot of my life trying to make things better for you.
Don't cry, you're gonna make me cry.
Hang on, I got this. I spent too much time trying to make things better for us. But remember, it's for you more than me. And I'll get it right. Can I drop the mic now?
I wanted to me. You're making us all cry. This was just an imaginary question right now.
It was so hypothetical.
Please.
It's okay, I'm still here.
It's not the last conversation.
Cathy.
Tumi, Charlene, thank you guys so much. I think this has been my favorite conversation on the Purple Playroom thus far.
Yeah.
And I think it is the most epic way for us to kickstart off the month of love and just a series of conversations that we'll be having. The Purple Playroom is about sex, because if it's about sex, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't think we asked enough sex questions though, but
That's why we're going to give him the game.
Yeah.
afterwards.
The
No,
one
he
sex
said they're waiting for marriage, so we're gonna
yes,
call them back
marriage,
afterwards.
yeah,
Yeah,
We'll come
yeah,
For vengeance?
yeah.
You bring Martina
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, just we want to thank you so much for coming on board, and this is us booking you for after the marriage and
Yes.
getting invites as well.
We're going to set up a little podcast corner at the wedding.
I'm saying, we need a podcast.
Yeah.
Interview your guests and be like, did you
Right.
think they would last?
Yeah.
I like that.
You
Right.
feel me? Yeah.
So I think on that note, just a huge thank you to the both of you, and just for your honesty, your transparency.
Yeah.
Remember that recipe?
Girl,
We want to
yes,
have,
yeah.
stampa. I mean, I love stampa, so I want to
Yeah,
know
but
how
that
to
one
make it
gets you
special.
on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
100% sign me up.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
otherwise,
Chicos.
a huge thank you. And of course, the Purple Playroom across all social media platforms.
Yeah.
We want you guys to also check this out and see what it looked like. I
Yeah.
think it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You still
Yeah.
There's a bug in my eye.
I wanna say, like, on that note, just like the vulnerability you guys have agreed to bring, this is a very special platform.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my God, girl. Why is everybody crying now?
I know.
Can we chill?
It's a very like
Should I bring
special
the accent?
platform for
I can bring
for
an
Cathy and I, and I'm like, I'm so proud of you guys for sitting here doing this with us. You guys remind me a lot of my own parents.
Oh, girl.
So I think like your daughter is like so lucky to have you guys, and you guys are going to be great parents. I'm sure you already are in like her little 8 months of life.
Wow.
But just like seeing you guys now, you guys are going to be just fine, So I appreciate you sharing our love with Cathy and I, and with like everybody who's going to watch this episode, who's going to be privileged to watch this episode. Because like, nobody sits down and does things like this. Thank goodness for us, because now we have reached.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our channel and stuff if you want to see us cry. But like, I'm really proud of you guys. And like, Cathy already said thank you, but like, thank you guys, man. Thank you. This was incredible for us. And, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And we're proud of you.
And we're rooting for you.
You guys are going to be great. Don't worry about yourselves. You're better off than a lot of people. So, guys, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we love you.
We love you guys too. Watch this space for the wedding soon.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Purple Playroom.
This is how we close the Purple Playroom on a very tearful note. Follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We are on there at the Purple Playroom. Thank you so much for joining us on the month of love, our commencement of the month of love here at Treehouse, who has graciously agreed to host us and will for the duration of our Valentine's series. Yeah, so thank you so much, and thank you, Cathy.
Thank you.
Yeah, partner in crime.
Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. I think let's close it off like that, and let's say please like, share, subscribe. Okay, Ross has said it. YouTube, link, TikTok, and Instagram.
Can you imagine us on LinkedIn?
I mean, yeah. You know what? Sex education is very important.
100%. So let's revisit that on the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Cheers.
Bye.
Amo beats. But I guess that's just status, 'cause I know. Ghost in my
understand. But I guess that's just it.